Don't forget, you can subscribe to Pangione Developers TV, and you can watch our show live from YouTube. We pulled off the chimney, came out of that little dormer above it, and here's all the material. We pulled out some of the air conditioners, some of the window frames, so that's over there. We're gonna have another container placed right about here. And so we just had our backfill inspection, and we're gonna get tomorrow a machine over here. We're gonna put the dirt back in, get some stone delivered. All the doors and windows have been taken out. So we're going to make some adjustments over here. And what's gonna happen is this door is gonna get covered up. The new door is gonna get placed over in that area right there. This whole bathroom window is gonna get, basically the door going into the house is gonna get shifted from almost the middle of that bathroom window over about 35 inches or so. You can see where our slider is going to go. We're going to see that orange mark right here. So there's a 6-foot slider. It's going to be coming out, being built in. And then we have a dining room window coming out right over here. This window is going to get covered. And then we have a bathroom window getting installed. All right, so we've just been cleared to backfill. And we're gonna have the machine here tomorrow. We have our floor wire, rebar. We pulled the chimney down. We just have our container dropped off. All right, so here we go. So in here, you can see obviously everything's all stripped down. Here's the old wiring. Now remember, this was block walls, and then they ran the electric. This is how they ran the electric. They punch a hole, run it up or run it out. And they used to have little sleepers, 1x2 nailed to the wall here. We pulled everything off. We got to put all new framing. And here's where the air conditioning was. And we're going to reframe the whole first floor. We're going to put some plywood down on the floor. And we're going to have, you can see where we did some markouts. So here's where the bathroom window is going to go. Over here, we're going to have a sliding door. Over there, we're gonna have a door going into the garage. So there's a lot of work that's set to go on here. Here's another angle. Now this staircase, we're taking the staircase out and we're changing this staircase. We're changing the basement staircase. The location's still gonna stay. However, we're shifting it this way slightly, and we're gonna make it a little bit more easy for the owners to go up to the second floor. We're gonna eliminate this step right here. And that will make it nicer. We'll bring it about another foot this way. And the staircase will get shifted. It's going to be closed on this side for the office and open on the other side. Just pulled up and we had the excavation finalized for the garage. So now we're ready to put the stone down. We're going to have a stone delivery. They're going to place it right over here. And you can see all the dirt's been leveled off now. All pitched away from the house. So everything's all set. Garage is all set with the floor. We put the stone on top of this, and then we'll be ready to lay out with the plastic, the wire, the rebar. We'll put everything for the we'll prep the floor for the cement, and then we'll be all set to pour the floor. So just a couple more days, we'll be all wrapped up with the garage floor. We got some rain here. And then we'll be ready to take the roof off. Roof will come off nice and easy. And we have the container here ready for the roof. So we'll stack all that up in the container, and then the material will get delivered. We'll start putting piles of lumber here, and we'll be ready to build. Now remember, we're taking off the roof. We're going over the garage, and then we're doing a cantilever over the garage. And then where the garage ends, there's about another 10 feet of the original house. We're going to cantilever that as well, and we'll be all set for the top floor, 3 beds, 2 baths, and it's going to be a really nice layout. All right, here's the front of the house now. We have the garage door in, paver sidewalk. Tomorrow we're going to have the driveway paved, and this place is really coming together. We're just a couple of days away from finishing, and this place will be complete. We'll have our inspections next week. We'll get our CO, and this place is done. We just had the garage door installed, And you can see the last remaining thing is we're going to epoxy this floor. And this staircase was created, there used to be a wall here. We created the staircase access into the house. And if we walk through here, you can see it opens up to a little foyer. We have a built-in bench here, coat closet, and as we walk in here, it opens up to the whole open floor plan on the first floor, beautiful kitchen. And we relocated the staircase, which used to be over here. We moved it over here. And we just have the floors that we have to do here. Today we're getting the driveway done. Look at how beautiful everything came out. Staircase going up. We have the office right here. Look at the beautiful office. This used to be a bedroom area. Now we're going to go back to New Milford. We have that home transformation. The crew is going to be dropping off a load of stone, so we're going to go over there and work the excavator, put the stone from the pile that will be in the driveway to, we'll spread it around inside the new garage floor, and we're going to go over there and take care of that right now. All right, guys, so we just had the stone delivered, and we're going to take that stone. We already started spreading it around in the garage. So this is all excavated. We just have to get the pile of that stone in here and then lightly spread it around. My mason crew will come in and finalize the grade. We'll install wire, rebar, plastic. We're going to use the machine here. So let's get started. We'll get right on here. And here we go. Just got done spreading the stone out, and now it's starting to take a little bit of shape here. You got the whole floor leveled off, and we leveled off the backyard. We got rid of the dirt pile, so the dirt will start to dry up. Right now it's a little spongy, and it'll get raked out. We have our brick pile ready for when we do our alterations to the windows and doors, and we have our little cutout a little bit better for when, for when we have access for machinery and tools and deliveries. So right now we're just wrapping up today on this particular site. Tomorrow we're going to take off the roof, get that roof dumped into this dumpster right here, and then we'll cover up the house. And next week we're going to begin the top floor and the transformation. We'll build the garage. We're going to get the floor poured also next week. So a lot of work is going on. Good morning, everybody, and we are on location. We have this home transformation that we've been working on the last week or so. Our framing crew is here today. They're doing the demolition on the roof. So let's turn the camera on. I'll show you what it looks like. We're moving quick. All right, guys, so you see the foundation we excavated over the last week. And as we make our way around, let's take a look at the front of the house. All right, so here we are. We have the crew in here. Now what we're doing is we are taking this apart piece by piece, and you can see the frame. So what we're doing is we're cutting lines down the roof, and we're just taking it off each piece. Now each section of the roof there, it's made up with a 1x6. So that's the way they made this back then, and it's nice and easy to take off. So what we'll do is we'll start at the top. We'll take the 2x4 and we'll just pry off sections, piece by piece. You can see all the little sections of the 1x6 on the floor there. And we'll strip it down. And then, since this is a masonry first floor, we don't want too much vibration. So what we'll do is we'll take that off, and then we'll cut the rafters where the rafter meets the floor beam. So if you look over there, I'm gonna point to this right over here. So right in that area right there, where the rafter meets the top of that floor beam, we're gonna cut it nice and flush so there's no vibration carrying down to the brick and the block work. And let's zoom out again. And there we are. So yeah, the guys are just cutting this down now. We'll strip it down piece by piece. And as we get around here, we'll take it off, and then we have a container in the back, and we'll just load it into the container. All right, guys, so just walking around the back here, and we can see the section here that we cut open, and they'll cut open a section, and they'll throw all that material over here, and we'll get it brought into the container. We have a little dormer in the back there that's coming off. A lot of people want dormers on their capes, but we take everything off and go with a whole top floor. We're gonna stack everything nice in the container here. So by the end of the day, this is all gonna be cleaned up and we'll be all set. We'll have our lumber delivery. And you can see how many guys. Just gotta piece by piece it and take it into the, cut down, throw it in the container. And they'll start on one section, they'll make their way over. We got the driveway crew here, and today's a wrapping up day. We're gonna get the outside done, and we're gonna we're gonna pave the driveway. And right now they laid it out last week. Now they're just gonna level it off a little more. We got trucks up and down here, and they're gonna come in here, and they're gonna use the roller, compact it, prep it. Like you can see here, he's using the blade, and he's leveling off. Come back in, he's going to flatten out the bucket, and then he'll backblade it out one more time. Everything's going to work out real nice. It's got a great pitch. We made it 2 cars wide, and now he's going to come in with the roller. He'll roll it out, prep it. They're just prepping for the asphalt before that gets here, and they're down at the plant now waiting for the truck to get filled up, and then they'll show up here and they'll lay it out real quick. All right, guys, just getting another look at the house, and as we walk around here, you can see all the work that's been done. This is literally the last week of this project, and look at how everything's coming together. Driveways will get paved today. We already have our paver walkway in that's going to connect to the asphalt. And look at this place. Look at how nice this came out. All right, guys, so we just pulled back up to this home transformation. We're about 3 hours in, and we're going to take a look at the demolition of the top floor roof line. So let's take a look. So here we are, and we just got done removing all of the roof, top floor structure. And we're just getting ready for tomorrow. We're going to clean all this up now. You guys are going to go for lunch. And after that, we'll wrap this up. Get all of the surrounding area cleaned up. We have a container in the back. So they're just breaking this down, bringing it into the container. And you can see how we're about 4 hours into it, about 3.5, almost 4 hours. So we got another 4 hours left. We'll get it all cleaned up. We'll cover it up tonight, and we'll be all set for tomorrow. We'll get the floor on, the second floor. We'll get the rear garage built. We also have a flitch plate structural beam between the living room and the kitchen that we're going to put in to take a nice smooth ceiling line. But as you can see, we're moving through here nice and fast. Let's make our way around the back here. And you can see all the material, more material that we got to clean up. Kind of stacked it up over here. All this is going to go in as 30. So we got a little bit more to clean up. And the rest of the afternoon will be spent just cleaning this up. Upstairs is just about done. Just a little bit of the corner over there. We got a big section up here. but for the most part, everything is all set. Don't forget, you can subscribe to Pangione Developers TV, and you can watch our show live from YouTube. All right, guys, so let's go take a look in the house. We'll go see the second floor. Take a look and see what it looks like. It's a big mess. That's okay. This is to be expected when we are doing the demolition on these floors. And again, take a look at this first floor. And you can see we did the demo on the first floor earlier this week. All the wires are all dead. That's part of the process. We clean out the first floor, get the first floor all stripped. We have our electricians come in, plumbers come in, remove all the wires, the plumbing, and let's get a closer look. All right, so as we look down here, you saw the pile and accumulation down there. So there's the new garage. So we're going to be carrying these beams straight over to that wall. We're going to square this up. Now there's going to be an additional 2 feet sticking past the lower outside wall there with the cantilever. And then where that wall comes back in right there, the last 12 feet or so, we're going to have a cantilever on this floor. And you can see how big it's going to look. Let's zoom out here. So you have a big space here, a big floor plan just from this little house. We'll take the bedrooms, I'm going to open this up. There's going to be 3 beds, 2 bathrooms up here. Hey guys, check this out right behind me. Look at this house. We just took the roof off, stripped out the whole roof, ceiling, any interior upstairs walls. And look at that, we're ready for tomorrow to start the framing. We got a delivery coming soon with the lumber. Framing crew's gonna be here tomorrow. We're gonna be framing this top floor with the rear garage, the whole first floor, all this coming soon. So don't forget, you can subscribe to our TV show and watch all of this as it unfolds on Pangione Developers TV Season 1. All right, guys, so we just ordered the lumber a couple hours ago. We have a delivery here right now, so let's take a look. I'll show you where we're gonna start placing all the lumber for tomorrow's build. All right, so we have the truck right over there. We'll mop it. And we're starting to place our lumber. We're going to place the lumber right in this area over here. Container's going to get filled up, but we really don't need any more containers after this for at least another couple of days. And then in the meantime, we will use this lumber up. We'll clear the driveway again, and we'll get another container. Very windy. Look at those ears flop around. That's at least 15 to 20 miles an hour when those ears blowing around. Yeah. Last bundle of lumber, and we're going to get that brought over here. That will be everything we need to get this started tomorrow for the walls, the floor, the first floor. Everything will be here. All right, here comes the last one. They're going to drop it right on the driveway. And we're going to go through this tomorrow. Just for the balance of the day, we're going to get all this cleaned up, stacked in the container, chipping away at cleaning this up. We are at the end of the day. Everything's nice and cleaned up. And we're gonna bring this 40 by 60 tarp right over the top. There's no rain in the forecast, but we are gonna cover it just to play it safe. And tomorrow we'll come in here. When we get done tomorrow, we're gonna have a nice tent style cover put over the top of this. Right now we're just gonna lay it flat for tonight. We're gonna nail around the edges, and you can see how windy it is. Wind is gonna die down. But in any event, we're going to cover this up, and tomorrow we'll have a brand new tarp we'll put over this, so you can see how windy it is. Very windy right now. We just showed up, and here we are. The house is behind us. We just had the driveway done, so let's take a look. So here is the driveway. Just got done with the paving, and look at how nice, perfectly pitched. All the water's coming away from the house in this direction. This is perfect. Right into the driveway. Look at how nice that looks. Taking off the roof and we have yesterday, and we have the framing going on right now. So as you can see, we have the lumber on site. We cleaned everything up. We have the 2 containers, and this container was the second one for the roof. Let's go inside. You can see we started propping up some walls. We're gonna get ready to make our flitch plate. So let's take a look. All right, let's go in the house. The guys just cleaned things up from our roof removal yesterday. And you can see we put up a couple support walls. Now up in the center here, we're gonna be making our flitch plate. Our flitch plate's gonna sit on top of the masonry wall. It's gonna come across and post. We're gonna post onto this double beam where it sits on the structural beam in the basement. And then we're gonna be able to remove the center wall right here. This is the old wall between the kitchen and the living room. And we're gonna open up all this space from the front wall to the back wall. It's gonna be completely open. All right, so let's go upstairs now and we'll take a look at the second floor. And the guys are preparing to make the flitch plate, which is, in this case, 3 3/4 by 7 1/4 LVLs. Those are the laminated beams. You can see the laminated layers on the end. So that is gonna go right where we just spoke about, right underneath this wall right here. And what we're gonna end up doing is putting in that flitch plate now. You can see we're starting our cantilever on the back corner there. So that cantilever is going to extend out about 12 feet. We're gonna extend this floor plan. You can see we sistered the 2x8s to the original 2x8s. And then what we're gonna end up doing is, so I make my way across this. If you look over here, as we look out, now you can see the garage foundation. And that garage foundation, this floor is gonna carry straight across and meet that outside wall. So we're gonna have a nice big floor plan here. And if you can see, it's already starting to shape up. So this floor, these 2x8s, we're gonna have 2x10s over here. They're gonna extend out and we will have a beautiful master bedroom. The master bedroom's going over there. We're gonna have a walk-in closet, master bathroom, hallway bathroom, and 3 bedrooms. So we have the framing right now. We're boxing in the staircase over here because we're going to shift the stairs a little bit towards the back of the house. And we're putting in our LVL. We're getting ready. We're finalizing our cantilever over here. And pretty soon we're going to end up getting our outside garage walls. And we're going to extend the floor right over the garage. So you can see it's shaping up. We have a lot of space here now, and we're going to create our new floor plan for this family. All right, so from the front, we're looking towards the rear. Now what they're doing here is they're preparing to put the flitch plate into place. So they're cutting out the floor beams. Everything's marked, and they're going to mark about a 6-inch gap. They'll be cutting so that they could create the flitch plate, which is the 3 3/4 by 7 1/4 LVLs, including 2 half-inch steel plates that are 1/2 inch by 7 inch. They each weigh about 300 pounds. So that whole beam is going to be created up here. We're going to slide it right into place, and then we're going to put hangers where the floor beam meets the flitch plate, and that will allow us to remove the lower support walls and the original interior wall between the kitchen and the living room. Right now, you can see that gap between the floor beams. That's where the flitch plate, which are the 3 plates there, and the 2 steel beams that are down below, that's where they're going to create the flitch plate itself, and they're going to lower it into that pocket. They're cutting each existing floor beam now, and then they will create the beam, slide the beam in, and then connect the floor beams to the flitch plate beam. All right, so I just had the master shower doors installed on the shower door, so let's take a look. It really came out nice. All right, we're walking into the master bathroom, and as we turn over here, take a look at this beautiful custom master shower. Let's open the door here, and as we walk in, beautiful 1/4-inch glass, handles, has a handheld here with a slide bar and a rain head, double shelf on each side with a niche. And look at how nice this came out. I mean, this really came out beautiful. Great size shower, about 5 by 8, custom. Look at how nice that came out. All right, guys, so we just showed up again on the home transformation frame and crew. It's day 1. We're gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna show you the floor, and we have the plywood down. We started putting the plates down for the second floor layout. So let's go up there. All right, so let's go inside. We got things a little bit more cleaned up. And now you can see our flitch plate in place. This is our steel laminated combination beam. Everything's in place now. And now the existing 2x8s meet up and join on the laminate. And now what we do is we put a hanger. We'll put a hanger on each one. And now it's all set. That allows us to be able to open this up. It'll be an open floor plan. Let's zoom out a little bit. So from the back wall to the front, there'll be a nice smooth transition, no lowered header. And then over here, we go back to the center wall that will create the dining area, the office, and then the area to take you down to the basement. So things are moving along nicely. We just put that in place, created that beam, and let's go upstairs and we'll take a look. All right, so let's go upstairs. Now we just put the sheathing down. You can see it's a tongue and groove sheathing. And we have the floor just about laid out here. Let me zoom out and we'll turn around. You can see we have our 2x6 plates. So here are 4 beds and the bathrooms. That area over there that they're framing right now is the master. So the way it works out is you come up the stairs. There's going to be the hallway right over here and entryway into the first bedroom where we're standing. There's the closet. Here we have the second bedroom. Now you can see that 2-foot cantilever is coming in handy. It picks up another 2 feet. We have a closet over here. And as we go through the hallway, we have another bedroom. We have the hall bathroom. This is the entry into the master bathroom. And then it leads into the master bedroom, which they're framing. They have the 2x6 walls. So that's the garage that's getting framed out. So next step is we're going to get all this plumbed up, and then we'll carry over our floor beams from this area over to that floor, that wall over there, and then we'll be able to continue our plywood and then finalize our plates. And then next week, first thing, as soon as we take care of that, we'll be raising our walls. Hey everybody, don't forget to subscribe to our station, and you can watch Pangione Developers TV live. It's season 1.